downtown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Washington football team. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake. Wentz. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A huge play there right off the bat. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Second and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 77 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either rip. And got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there for Washington. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Gibson again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but then it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now on 3rd and goal. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And Washington has taken the lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
My 52, my 52. Let's go. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Carolina.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a 2nd down and 6. To throw is Wentz. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll run with Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson. Breaks through the contact, and he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. That catch good for only a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Play action. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 76 yards. And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Wentz now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Second and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Wentz going to throw. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And Washington has retaken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Play action. It's Darnold. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Khalif Raymond, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half. And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On play action, Wentz. That's Samuel, caught left side. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it. Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll run here with Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working from the gun, Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Wentz to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go, because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw is Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Khalif Raymond in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Room here to run. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Come on, let's go.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 72 yards. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Wentz. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And some room to maneuver. 30. The 20. Touchdown. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Just like that. Just like that. Mike 52. Mike 52.
Faking the give, Darnold. Throw caught by Raymond. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Meanwhile, Darnold throw complete there to Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing again is Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Thomas brings it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Powering his way forward. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Slide for the PAT. And this one's back to an 8-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. High-scoring first half, and to this point, a high-scoring second half. A lot of offense, Charles.
Very entertaining game for guys like you and me, being able to watch it. Anyone who's here in the stadium, they've got to be having a blast wondering who's going to score next and who's going to gain an advantage. The people who hate this,
the guys that play your old position, right?
My old position, anyone on.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson. 77 yards. And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Flushed out right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Washington. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. That's caught. And again, it's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now after the face mask penalty, here's first and goal. Wentz now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We had a high-scoring first half, and that really has continued here into the second half.
If you like defense, there's no way you can continue to watch this, but you probably are with your fingers spread, right? Watching them through those eyes, trying to say, my goodness, when can they stop someone? But this game is so much fun if you're watching it because the competitiveness of both offenses going at each other, it's been a blast.
A lot of entertainment. Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Darnold. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll have it past across midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the 36, Wentz. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Wentz to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Now is Wentz. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. This is McCaffrey. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as good running gets them to about the 44. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Darnold now to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. Washington on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Wentz. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Wentz, got to have this one. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Darnold over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. And this one is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head and not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over.